Okay, we are going to update our table of contents. Today, we're going to be adding 3 numbers. And it's going to be on page 20. If you need to pause and update your table of contents. Go to page 20. Okay, so we're going to be adding 3 numbers, and there are several strategies for doing that. The strategy that I'm going to teach you is the one that is the most accurate for 3rd graders. That does not mean you have to do like this your whole entire life. But for now, while you're learning how to do this, this is the most accurate strategy. I'm going to use some problems from page 159. You don't need to open that right now. We'll do that in a minute, but that is where these problems are coming from. Okay, so number 1. Here is what it looks like in your textbook. They stack it up like this. We are not going to add all this together at once. That is too difficult for 3rd graders. It does not go well, so we're not going to do that. We are going to add 2 of them together and then add the 3rd. In this case, I would recommend adding the top one and the bottom one because I can see right now that those would go well and easily together. So I'm just going to add this 2-digit number to the 3-digit number. And I knew that those were not going to have any regrouping, so that made that easy. Now I'm going to take that answer and I'm going to add the 168. And you can see that I'm going to do the same steps we did yesterday. 9 plus 8 is 7. Regroup the 1. 1 plus 5 is 6. 6 plus 6 is 12. Put the 2 down, carry the 1, and 3. So I am using the standard algorithm, parents, but I am just doing it twice. And that is the most accurate way for 3rd graders to not have to hold those numbers in their head. So right now, this is the best method for them for accuracy. Skip 2 lines. Let's do another one. Here's the next one. The next one says 510 plus 45 plus 27. On this one, I'd probably just put these first 2 together because that's going to be pretty simple. Make sure you copy them correctly. That's something 3rd graders often don't do right, so make sure you're copying them right. 0 plus 5 is 5, 1 plus 4 is 5, and then just bring down that 5 because you have nothing to add it to. Now I'm going to take that answer and add, what number did I not add yet? I did not add the 27. Now I'm going to put those together. 7 plus 5 is 12. Carry your 1. 1 plus 5 is 6. 6 plus 2 is 8. And then I just bring down the 5 because I have nothing to add it to. And this is my final answer. And if I'm working neatly, I might want to just put a box on my final answer so I know where that is. And I can easily see my progression of my math, my computation, and I know where I made a mistake. If I made a mistake, I can go back and find that easier if things are neat and in order. And that's something, as your steps get longer and as your numbers get bigger, we've got to do, 3rd graders. Okay, skip the next 2 lines. Let's do one more together on this. Number 3 in our book says 247 plus 362 plus 49. I'm going to add these last 2 together first and then add this number because I see a 10 right here, and so to me that just makes sense. It really doesn't matter which 2 you do first. I just like to think about the numbers. 9 plus 2 is 11. Carry my 1. I see 6 and 4 is 10, plus 1 is 11, and 1 plus 3 is 4. Always look for 10s. That's helpful. Make sure you're copying it correctly. Now the number that I didn't use was 247. When I add that together, 1 plus 7 is 8, 1 plus 4 is 5, 2 plus 4 is 6. All right, that's enough for our notes. You can see what I did. You should have a good example there for you to look back at the way that I broke it down, and this is the way that we want it done in 3rd grade.